Meanwhile, Russia has warned Germany not to supply Ukraine with long-range Taurus cruise missiles. The incoming German Chancellor Friedrich Merz is open to making the weapons available to Kyiv's defence forces, but Russia said any use of Taurus against it would be seen as direct German involvement in the war.
A stark warning from Moscow to Berlin, even before Germany's new government has taken office. Supplying long-range missiles to Ukraine would be a red line.
A strike using these Taurus cruise missiles on Russian critical infrastructure will be assessed as the Federal Republic of Germany directly participating in military action on the side of the Kyiv regime, with all the consequences for Germany.
The Taurus missile system can hit targets 500 kilometers away. It also flies at very low altitude, so it's difficult for radar systems to detect, making it superior to the long-range missiles supplied so far by Britain, France and the US. Germany's Chancellor-in-waiting is open to giving Taurus to Ukraine, as he told German television on Sunday.
I've always said I would only supply Taurus in coordination with our European partners. They are already supplying cruise missiles. The British and the French are doing it, and the Americans are doing it. So if it's coordinated, then Germany should participate.
Friedrich Merz even suggested that Taurus could strike vital supply routes, like the bridge that links Russia to Crimea. It all comes as Europe seeks to bolster Ukraine's defence against Russian attacks, like this one in Dnipro on Wednesday. The Europeans also want to strengthen Kyiv's hand in any peace talks. But supplying a long-range missile would mark a significant shift in German policy. Outgoing Chancellor Olaf Scholz gave extensive military support to Kyiv, but refused requests from Volodymyr Zelensky for Taurus. Scholz's Social Democrat Party is still part of the new government and is so far sending mixed signals on whether it will agree to the deployment.
Let's bring in military analyst Marina Miron from the Defence Studies Department at King's College London. Welcome back, Marina. Why does Ukraine want these Taurus missiles so badly, and why is Russia so opposed to them having them?
Good evening, Phil. Well, one of the reasons why Ukraine wants these missiles is because they have a longer range, which means that the Ukrainian side could potentially target the Kerch Bridge, as we have heard in the report, as well as targets further away deep inside Russia. And obviously, these missiles also have a double warhead, which makes them ideal for targeting concrete infrastructure made of concrete or underground bunkers and so on. So they are quite capable. And these are cruise missiles, meaning that they are designed to evade air defenses, which makes them less susceptible to being shot down by ground-based air defenses. And of course, we have also the kind of the moral component here. Germany supplying these types of missiles to Ukraine will cement the support, the European support for Ukraine. So and possibly raise the morale of the Ukrainian armed forces as well, given the fact that they are suffering setbacks on the battlefield now.
And Ukraine already has long-range missiles from the UK and France. So the Taurus missile superiority, is it just about range?
Well, it's not just about range. It's also about the fact that the Ukrainian armed forces have a limited number of Storm, Shadow, and Scalp missiles. Taurus is a newer missile, and it's more capable, as I explained before. It has a different warhead. So in addition to the range, the Ukrainian armed forces would have more missiles of this type, of course, depending on the numbers that is given to Ukraine, as well as a longer range capable of reaching targets and actually doing more damage to the targets. So that means that the Ukrainian armed forces can be more assured that they will destroy the targets, because these missiles are much newer than the Scalp and Storm Shadow ones.
And it's not just the systems, is it? It's the artillery as well. Does Germany have the missiles and the artillery available to give to Ukraine?
Well, we have just been talking hypothetically. The problem is that the German armed forces probably don't have enough missiles to give to Ukraine to make a difference. Even if we consider targeting the Kerch Bridge, it would need to be more than one missile. It would need to be a salvo of missiles. So that's one thing. And the other thing, artillery shells is a problem. And Rheinmetall CEO Armin Papiger even said that Taurus missiles will not make such a difference, probably knowing the existing stocks and the condition of these missiles, and that Ukraine needs more artillery shells. And therein lies a problem, given the expenditure of artillery shells and the statistics that Russia can produce more artillery shells than all NATO states combined, will give us a hint that Germany alone cannot satisfy the need for artillery shells for the Ukrainian armed forces.
Thanks for that, Marina. Marina Miron from King's College London.